So, I got myself another Ninjago Legacy set. This one is a simple one, nothing too special about it, but I was happy to pick it up. It is, of course, the, Samurai X Mech, the 2019 reboot of the Samurai X Mech. It retails for around $15 in the United States. At least that's what I remember paying for. I think it was 20. Yeah, actually, it retails for about $20 in the United States. It has 154 pieces, set number 70, 66.5, and has 3 minifigures. So, yeah. I picked this one up at Walmart. I ended up helping a lady in the aisle to find out what kind of set her son should get. It was really fun, and she found it, and told her about my channel so she can look at some stuff of what you'd recommend. But yeah, this one has Samurai X or Nia, Cruncher, and Knuckles. I forgot which one's which, but I don't have their minifigures. I never got their figures. I'm sad I didn't get them, but I wish I did. So yeah. Anyways, I got myself the original Samurai X Mech for comparison later on. I got my comparison figures, so let's open up this box. Now I had my... Oh, please tell me you're not going to pull this one on me. Well, apparently it's not going to open like that, so we're just going to have to use some basic cut outlines. Damn it, I just damaged some of the box. Again, I just want to say Legacy is a lot of good box to keep mint. Fuck. Shoot. Well, I can't seem to open it from the back, so we're just gonna have to find other means of opening up this box. I really did not want to damage it, but it looks like I'm gonna have to, so. Oh man. Oh man, I have to open it like this. I had such great box artwork. See, it has 30 bags, stickers, and the instructions. It's a sad shame. I really wanted to keep this mint box, but it looks like I couldn't. Would have been great. Might repurchase the box because for the fun of it, but instructions, 2 bags, stickers. Let me just get my camera ready. Let me just pull this set in a lot closer. Alright, so anyways, I might try adding music in the time lapse because one of my friends recommended it to me. His name's like, I don't want to say his name. I might ask him tomorrow because I can see him at school, and I will ask him if he saw the video and if I can say his name. So yeah. Anyways, he recommended to play music in the time lapse. Hopefully, I'll try it. So yeah, time lapse. Okay, so here is the finished product for the Samurai X Mech 2019 reboot. Now, I do not like the downsizing of this. The original set was a great $40 set, which is worth for the price for part, which would be great. What piece for part, price for piece, I don't fucking know. Ratio. For this one, it does, but doesn't do its job at the same time. Now, I would normally go into the minifigures, but I kind of wanted to talk about that for a little bit. But anyways, let's actually get onto the minifigures. Starting off with the villains of this set, I'm going to head on to Cruncher. I think this one is Cruncher. It's been so long since I've seen these characters. And he has a pretty standard skeleton kind of base going on for him. I kind of miss the original skeleton design where the legs were like dual molded or something instead of using normal skeleton legs. The arms were normal, and the torso, I believe, is a legit callback to the original torso and hips that they used for that wave. The face print and the armor is actually a new piece. I'm not too fond of it. I don't like it a lot. It's not the greatest one. The face is actually a new mold that that is pretty much like a minifigure head with a skeleton mask, which looks very creepy. So we're gonna put that puppy back on. Is a helmet and a sword. Nothing too special. He has a missing tooth, which actually, that one actually goes on to Knuckles. Now that I think about it, fuck, they gave bad misprint. Okay, this one, it goes back to a lot of stuff. But looking back here, if you went back to the original pilot episodes, you know that Knuckles, spoilers for you if you didn't see that, but I don't know how that one is. Knuckles found a rock-shaped donut. Found a donut in the shape of a rock. A rock in the shape of a donut, and thought that it was a legit donut. So he took a bite out of it, and his tooth fell out, and it's been iconic for that. It really sucks that they gave Knuckles. Which one was it? Cruncher. Cruncher the missing tooth, which will trigger a lot of fans. I know that already. But how would I rate this figure? I'd rate it a 4 out of 10. It's very simplified. I don't like that. I don't like that one too much. But the fact that they messed something so simple I didn't like it too much. So let's go on to the next one. Coming on to Knuckles. His accessories is just a bone axe, nothing too special. And I don't really remember him having a mohawk, now that I think about it. I never remembered him having one of those. I think this is the first time I'm going to have this piece. He has his iconic eye patch. Again, he fell off. He has his eye patch that you can find in the show. But again, really wanted to see that missing tooth. Sad that they didn't do that or even consider going back if they did. Same armor piece as Cruncher. But he has the blue hip piece. Both of them have their respective hip and skeleton pieces, as they did back in the show. Because this one was like a fire skeleton, and he's a lightning skeleton. I know there was also ice, and I think there was earth, but I'm not 100% on earth. I know ice was one. But, hey. I don't like the mohawk. Tan mohawk. It's an interesting piece, but I don't use it all that often. So, this Knuckles figure, has an exclusive face print with that eye patch, so I guess I'll give Knuckles I'll give him a 6 out of 10. You know what? I'll give him a 6 out of 10. I'm sorry that I don't have the comparison figures because I never had those ones when I grew up, but now on to Samurai X. Sorry that you had to hear me breathe in. I don't know why I did that. Alright. Then on to Samurai X, or Nia. For those of you who didn't know that or are new to this show, that Nia was Samurai X in the first season, which was introduced in near the last part of near the middle of the first season. I thought Samurai X was a pretty good character. It wasn't until Possession when she pretty much stepped down her rank to ninja rank and has just been jumping from livery to livery. I know livery is for train terms, but I think that's the best way to describe it. She goes from that color to pretty much gray. I wish that it was a different blue, but anyways. The helmets across the years have pretty much been the same thing, excluding the first one, which didn't have this black one, but had a more gray, metallic-ish kind of design to it, but I put it there when I was younger. This one has pretty much the same thing as the one from Tournament of Elements and moving forward. It kind of takes aspects from both variations up to the point. It has the Kendo armor from the very first, which is a nice callback, but in red, which is very nice to get. The last time I saw it, a piece like that in red was in the Samurai X cave. I want to get it, but I think it's too expensive. The first Samurai X was a great figure to own. I think this was an exclusive face print to this set. I'm not 100%. It has actually worn off over the years. I'm very sad that I might repurchase the face. I don't know. It wasn't until we went to Tournament of Elements where we actually got the little scanning thing that we saw in the original show with this other exclusive face print and a little. Wait, hang on. Oh wow, mine actually has a marking. I'd never noticed that. Mine has a misprint mark. That's actually pretty neat. I don't know how that happened. Maybe I did it by mistake and just can't remember. But Yeah. Looking at the face, this one is actually the face from the Ninjago, from the Lego Ninjago movie. I think the set was, crap. I don't remember the set name, but I know it came with the Casual Lloyd, Casual Nia. It came with, this guy. I don't remember the set name. It's been a while. So, yeah, she has the same face from there with this normal smiling thing and a, just plain old happy face. I would have preferred having this one, having the original ninja face with this angry look at it, but we didn't get that one. Or they could have done something incredible and had done a combination of the Ninjago movie face and this little Samurai X mask piece. Now, how cool would it have been to have had this instead? How cool would have that how cool would have that been? I can't talk right now. I can't talk at all today. That would have been extremely cool. Now I'm getting off a little. I know I'm getting off topic, but here is the actual underneath of the Samurai X thing. It's a sad shame that we don't get to see that. That we don't really. Oh, crap! I dropped the head. That we didn't. That it's a sad shame that it's covered up underneath this little kendo armor. I mean, I wouldn't really mind with this, but it would have looked kind of bland. Maybe I could have grabbed the ZX armor and put it on instead. But this is still a really good piece. This is some really good armor. Really good printing. How would I rate this figure? I would give it a 6 out of 10 as well. Mainly because of the face print and the mask. I would have loved to seen a new mask print or helmet design. The face, it's sad that they had to reuse it. The torso was covered up, but other than that, it is a 6 out of 10. I'm sorry, I wish I could have rated this figure. I wish I could have given it a lot higher rating, but I didn't. So now onto the actual mech itself. So let me just clean up here and we'll get to it. So here is the mini Samurai X mech. There was a smaller version in Lego Dimensions, but at this point, who remembers Lego Dimensions? I know I do, because I just said it. It's not that bad, really. The articulation for it is kind of a downturn, really. I mean, I don't like how this part is just straight. I wanted to see it more downward, like the original, but this piece is just gonna keep flying off because it wasn't secure, because it's not secure properly. I don't even know what this is supposed to represent, but I know you can swap it. But I know you can swap the swords. So if you want to have Nia, you know, slice people in half and have a better way at slicing them in half, I recommend putting it on the other arm. Putting it on her left arm. For sticker design, you have your flags, you have little shoulder pads and a nice little front. You got the nice little hip pieces that were in the original. Let me just move these up. Nice little hip pieces, the legs. I guess those ones are pretty good. Good articulation with the ball joints on the legs. You have little stud shooters, which are supposed to represent the original cannons from the first one. And the way that you actually, you know, take her out is a really simple design. You have little studs that she stands on underneath. I don't know if you can see that. You have little studs. She fits in perfectly with or without her armor. I think it'd be really bad with ZX armor, so the Kendo one fits in really well. It's very simple, so there's not a lot to talk about, really. The stud shooters are just stud shooters, but I really wish that they kind of updated the first one, because if we look at the cockpit in the first one, and here's a size comparison. Look at that. That thing is a monster. And then if we put the box in between this sadly destroyed box. Crap, I might need to hold this. We looked at the box, was almost the size of the full-on mech, which is kind of sad. But one thing that I remember hating so much about the original mech is how they did the cockpit. In the original show, it opened up from the chest, but this one, it didn't do it. And I had to move this back, had to put the figure in, and then this thing, and then you slide it back in, and this thing would always constantly fall apart. When I was younger, I hated putting it back together, hated it to pieces, but here it is, back together in pieces. Back together, I don't know why, but it is. It's also explained in the mini-movies leading up to Ninjago Legacy that Nia would have actually preferred a smaller design in it. I didn't really like the fact that there was a breakdance scene. I hated it. I hated watching that scene in the mini-movie. Jesus Christ. They should have kept the original design for the first one. It was amazing. I would not care if the legs were literally a copy and paste. but if they had just put extra time in the torso, maybe made it a little thicker, the arms are fine, and just made the extra little fan service where it just, his chest, it would be amazing. Again, there was the cannons that were up top. This one is just dummy, and this one's a little cannon. You got jets in the back, which I guess you could say are on the other model as well, but I don't see the resemblance at all. Anyways, I'm gonna make some more versus videos from the Legacy versus Classic, but we'll get to that someday. The collection video, I thought I was done. I thought I would be ready with it, but I've been slacking off, and there's just one more set that I need to do. Anyways, how would I rate this set? I would give it an 8 out of 10. Actually, no, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Sorry. The minifigure selection is actually really good. I think all of these figures are exclusive. I have not seen Cruncher or Knuckles in another set. At least I don't remember. I don't see that many ads for Legacy. I might need to look at the box art for them, because all the other box arts I see, I only see snakes. So, yeah, anyways, getting back to the point, the exclusive minifigures, all of these ones are exclusive, I think. Samurai X is especially exclusive to this set. I like the fact that it is exclusive figures. The mech itself is sturdy, it can hold up for years, but why did they have to make it so small? Why is it so damn small? Why? But, yeah. 7 out of 10 for the set. I think if you want to pick this up, go ahead, pick it up. I picked it up because I thought I'd actually enjoy it, but looking at it now, I kind of want to return it. I don't know. I'm just going to, you know what, I'm going to keep it. Even though it's bad, I'm going to keep it. Alright? You want to pick it up? Go ahead and pick it up and tell me your opinion in the comments down below. Actually, what do you guys think of this mech? Let me know in the comments. I didn't like it too much. If you guys like it, let me know and tell me why. But yeah, anyways, if you did enjoy this, why not consider subscribing? You don't have to if you don't want to. And if you didn't like this video, why not check out all my other stuff? Maybe you like that more than this. And why not consider dropping a like as well? Again, you don't have to if you don't want to. And as always, I will see ya in the next video.